This type of return really gets under my skin a little bit. Hello everybody, welcome back to the cabin. Welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Thanks for joining us. A little rainy, dreary outside, but it's cozy in here. Nice and warm. Have a decent day of sales. I'll tell you what, this show's jam-packed. We got everything. We got an okay day of sales, some cool items, a couple that I really want to show you. I've got some returns that are driving me crazy. This type of return really gets under my skin a little bit, and I'll talk about that for a second. Have a channel announcement, something I'm excited to tell you about. Still don't have my number 7 boxes. I did get the padded flat rate envelope, so that's cool. All kinds of crazy stuff, and I'm excited about it. Let's take a look. I'm gonna do 4 sales, then talk about that return and the announcement and all that other stuff. This one didn't sell on eBay. This is an off eBay sale, and it's something that somebody saw in a video. That happens from time to time. I was about ready to list it, but wasn't quite ready, and I'm like, all right, I'll do it. Sometimes I'll forget when I do that kind of stuff, so this one worked out. It can be a logistical nightmare sometimes when I do stuff like this, but it worked out, and I'm glad it did. And this one, I don't have the name. I should have the name. There's an Instagram account too. Maybe I'll look it up and I'll send it out. But I think we gave him a good deal on this. If this thing was in better shape, I would have asked $100 for it. This one, right, and you saw me pick it up at a sale not too long ago, the jaws here. You know, it's just got a little bit, you know, I don't know if I'd call it damage, but it definitely is well used, right? This is going to end up hanging on a wall. If I can remember to post that up there, I'm going to post your Instagram. If that's all right, I suppose it will be. So there you go. And that board right there is headed out the door and will be a decorative item on a wall. 38 bucks for that one. I think it's going to Texas, so shipping's not too bad on that. It's pretty light and thin, so not too hard to wrap up either. Got Roger Rabbit's, what is it, Jessica? Is that who this is? I think it's Jessica, right? And she is headed out the door. This one, 1987, I think. Yeah, 1987. This one's headed out the door, and it sold for 20 bucks. 20 bucks. Super, super duper light. $20. Awesome sale. If you remember that Redman cushion that got taken off of eBay, then reinstated to eBay, and then a viewer bought it. David grabbed it. And I put it up for the same price that it was before, $19 plus shipping. And it's headed out to David. Let me read the message real quick. Kevin, I watch your YouTube videos all the time, although I am not a reseller. My sister married a man whose last name is Redman. Interesting, Redman, right? Their family likes to collect items like this. Glad you were able to relist it, David. Thanks so much, and I hope they enjoy it too. Not sure if this is a drop shipper or not. I don't think it is. I think it might be somebody just buying it as a gift. I don't think it's a viewer either, but the name is Tammy, so I'm going to say thank you to Tammy, just in case, although I bet it's not. This one went for a little bit more money than I thought. It's from 1993, and my wife has been listing this stuff just like this up here, and it's been selling pretty quick. I don't know that this came from, like, a lot of these came from McDonald's. And most McDonald's stuff's not worth money. I had somebody send me a message the other day. It's like, oh, I have so much McDonald's. Most of it just isn't. This just happened to be, you know, old 80s stuff. This is from the 90s, which makes me think it's probably not from McDonald's. I don't see anything on it that tells me, but who knows? Maybe it is. Pebbles and Bam Bam, 1993. This actually sold for $12.95 plus shipping for that one. Pretty cool. All right, y'all, let's talk returns for a minute. As you know, if you've been watching this channel for a while, I do free returns on almost every single item. I think it's the best practice as far as it's going to eventually make you more money in the end. I know there's a lot of disagreement out there from people who watch the show, but I really do think it's the best thing to do. And I can certainly understand people who don't, but I do offer free returns. And when I get returns, usually they come in 3s. Well, I got 2, and this morning I got another one. I don't know if it's going to actually get returned or not. They might be fishing for a little refund. These, I was pretty sure were going to come back to me, unfortunately. And I let them come back to me. I let almost every return come back to me because I don't want to train people on how to, you know, pull the wool over people's eyes and get partial refunds and all that. They're going to have to ship it back to me if they want their return 99% of the time, unless something legitimate, you know, something broke and, you know, and I believe it actually broke, that kind of thing. So anyway, let's talk about these 2 returns, and I'll save the other one for later. This one right here, both of these kind of got under my skin a little bit. Here's the first one, and it's a video game, obviously. And the return stated that they thought it was going to work in their Xbox. A regular Xbox, I assume. Maybe it was an Xbox One, I'm not sure. But either way, it didn't work. This game didn't work in their system. And so they sent it back. So, okay, whatever. I don't know. It was a really inexpensive game. If it were me, personally, and I bought a game that I thought would work and it didn't, and it was this inexpensive, I probably wouldn't send it back. But at the same time, I offer returns, so they took advantage of that, and we'll relist it and sell it. This one really is the one that kind of drove me nuts. You saw me sell it not too long ago. It went all the way across the country. So, you know, the cost of shipping this thing was a little pricey. And it came all the way back, and I did not refund their money, their original shipping cost on this one. And let me tell you why. It was because of the reason they returned it. The reason that they returned that thing was that they had bought another one from a different seller for a slightly cheaper price. That's what they told me. I'm like, okay, so you bought it from me. I packaged it up. I shipped it all the way out to San Francisco. And you also bought another one for $2 cheaper or whatever. I mean, they didn't tell me that, but I'm like, okay. And then so now they're going to return it and I'm eating all this cost. I'm like, that's ridiculous. And that, to me, that's abusive. And so I didn't return that initial shipping charge and didn't hear anything back from them. So, you know, they ended up losing money in the end. And so did I, of course, and we'll relist it. But, you know, it is what it is. So tell me your story, your recent stories on returns. I did pretty good. You know, Q4, I usually see a lot of returns in December from all those November purchases before Christmas, and then a lot in January. I think a total of 7 through December and January. That's not bad considering all of the sales. I'm pretty happy about that. Next one, I think, is to a viewer because there was 3 purchases, and I think I remember seeing a message in the regular messaging system. And I look back in there, and there's just so many. I couldn't find it. And, you know, if you want me to read something, and you may not have, Andrew, I think is the name. Let me see, this one and this one right here. Put it on the purchase, and I almost never miss it. There you go, ET Pen. These have been selling great. And not for a lot of money, but they've been selling. And then the Teen Wolf mask right here. Make sure I don't get that thing. These things can be a little fragile. I don't want them to pop out. Sometimes the little eyeballs, little eye slots pop out. It's a Teen Wolf 2 mask right there. Pretty cool, actually. I like it. And that is from 1987. Got a lot of 1987 stuff headed out of here today. And what else do we have? These 2 over here. Total of $27. Headed out to Henderson, Nevada. Right there. Some nostalgia for sure. Love that stuff.
Are you purring? Oh my gosh.
Boots, you're ruining the big announcement here. The big announcement. All right, Reagan, she's got a huge announcement. You've already seen it. Some of you probably already seen them here in the show. Right here.
And over there.
This is something we put a ton of effort into, a ton of work into, a ton of money into, because we just had to get it right. So what do you think, Reagan? Did they come out okay?
I love them.
You love them?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, here, you hold that one. Let me get a regular Animan here.
I think Boots likes them. Boots,
You think?
Like it?
Oh, geez. Somebody's not going to want that one.
I know.
Maybe we'll save that one for us. All right. I want you to notice something. You see the tag there? It's exactly the same toy company, Curto Toy. So I wasn't going to do this unless we did it absolutely right. You'll notice a few changes, of course, because that's a registered trademark. And that's a trademark on the back, Animan. So show them the back.
Also,
we get things moving, right?
Another story for this.
Another story. All right, what you got?
We noticed that the eyes weren't like the regular Animan eyes, and then I said that I liked them like that better.
Yep.
So.
And actually, the original Animan they did with this, and then they wouldn't do a production of these with these. There's just more risk because of choking hazards and stuff. They're like, come on, it'll be so much easier if we did it this way. And Reagan said, you know what, I like them better anyways.
Yeah, me and Mom.
And I would tell you, this is actually better quality material than this. It's hard to believe.
How squishy this one is. This one's like just filled with the little beanie things.
And they're beanies, so they sit. They'll both sit there really nicely, which is really cool. And so we're so excited about this guy right here. Hey, a big thanks to Dave NC Picker.
Here, also.
I had been trying through the pandemic to make this happen, and he got a phone number to me that actually made it happen. So, Dave, thank you so much. This has been a labor of love and a huge investment. So hopefully it pays off for you and me. And so these aren't going to be $100, I promise, or more like the auction ones, but they definitely are going to be. Well, I think we're at $24 on them. So, at any rate, we're excited about them. We hope you enjoy them too. They're going to go fast. You know, if you all enjoy them and want them and keep giving us all the support you give us, we'll definitely get more. But, you know, it takes a long time to get them. This has been in the works for like almost a year. So these right here, Reagan, I guarantee these are going to go quick, y'all. There's only 6 of the black ones. I mentioned it the other day on the show, and I got like tons of people saying, say one for me, say one for me.
No.
Uh-oh. Somebody's up there.
Up there.
Oh, jeez. And I'm not going to save any. There's no reservations. So if they're gone, they're gone. But there's 24 of these and 6 of these. These are going to go super duper fast. These are going to go faster, but there's more, obviously. So anyway, this is awesome. Thank y'all so much for supporting us. And we're just excited. Oh, and the shirts. We have restocked all the sizes of shirts.
Yep, and we only have 10 more of these.
10 of these left is all, and they're on sale, and they're almost gone. So anyway, you guys are amazing, and Reagan, you're amazing, and we're going to have a lot of work next week. You know what? Somebody said they're getting one for their wife for Valentine's Day. That's crazy. I don't know. If I got that for Blue Ridge Mama, do you think she'd be happy for Valentine's Day?
No.
Probably not. But somebody's out there going to get that for Valentine's Day. Crazy. And there you go. A hat, maybe a guy. Are you watching Boots up there?
Yes, she's up on the bubble wrap. Well,
Let me
she
go see.
disappeared, but
She's up there?
she's up there.
Oh, Boots is trouble. There she is.
There she went.
Oh, boy.
I just don't want to knock down those glass things up there.
All right, Reagan. Thank you.
Bye.
You going to tell them where to get it?
Oh.
You got to know where to get it.
I always want to say, don't forget to get your signature.
You know, I have people ask me all the time where to get X, Y, or Z. And there is one, you know, because you go to badcatcoffee.com for that one. But all of our merch, all of it is on what?
CommonwealthPigger.com.
You got it, baby. Bye.
Bye.
I made a sale from the mother load. We don't have any left, but this was a high priced one right there. And we're down to just a couple of, it looks like 3 Game Boy games. And this is Bionic Command? I don't know what it is. Commando, that's what it is. And this one was a good one. This one sold for $95 plus shipping. And it is headed out. And we're going to add that one to our total. $84 profit on that. $2,052. And you'll notice I've got a few handhelds in here that are tested and working. And they might not have battery back. There may be certain issues, but they're not too bad. I am really considering taking the rest of the handhelds because the process is taking so long. And if I can't get them done before yard sale season, putting them all together and selling them off to a viewer. So if you out there are somebody who sells this kind of stuff and fixes it and whatever, and a lot of them are working, but I can't guarantee all of them because I haven't tested them. But I have a whole tub in there. If you're interested, let me know. Been selling a lot of figures lately. Luigi, Mario, Yoshi from Jakks, Jakks. You'll see that brand out there every once in a while. Some of it's good. And these are going out for 20 bucks. I think free ship, but 20 bucks. Selling a ton of this stuff lately. Haven't sold one of these in a while. A universal Sony PS3 remote receiver. And if I remember, they're going out for, here you go, y'all. Amazing. They're going out for $9.75 free ship. So we don't have hardly, well, we're in the pure profit at this point. Bought them from down there in Appomattox. So Rich the auctioneer. Always a good day when we sell some shoes, especially when you sell some shoes for 150 bucks. These right here, I pulled it out earlier so I wouldn't have to dig. Sold for 150 bucks. And they are going through Kentucky because they're going out global shipping. So we shall see. Pretty happy about that sale. I so wish this one was sealed, but it's not. I just wanted to show that it is possible to sell when you get the better ones. You know, this was the first pressing, I believe, of RoboCop. You know, if this one was sealed, we're talking probably 100, 200 bucks. But it's not. It was a rental right there. And, you know, I'm I'm into it. This came from the sale down there, the once in a lifetime sale. So this one right here sold for $6.50 plus shipping. So you can still make money. People like it, you know, they'll decorate rooms. People laugh at me all the time, but you can follow some of these places on Instagram and they'll decorate stuff with these. You know, they're classic artwork. Just kind of like a record. Think of them like a record. Some people just collect the records for the artwork on the front. Pretty cool. Sold some 8-tracks, and this is not from that lot of 8-tracks that I bought. That is actually still in my automobile. I'm ashamed to say. I am so far behind, and that was the one over there on Commonwealth Auctions. Hey, that reminds me of something. Let me tell you something, but I'm going to wait until I tell you about this. This sold for $20 plus shipping. A lot more than I thought I would get, but it's an interesting lot, and this is how I'm going to sell those 8-tracks because it's just too much work, too time consuming to individually do every single one. I'm going to put them into genres and put them in big boxes. Might even pre-plan how many based on these small boxes from Lowe's right here. Or I might make it just under a cubic foot so it gives me an option. So this is 16 by 12 by 12, but they can be cut down into 12 by 12 by 12. Or I might just go with the 12 by 12 by 8, the number 7 box, when those arrive, if they ever arrive, and preload them so that I have all the measurements and the weight and all that set, and then just fill them up because I've got, you know, probably 1,000 VHS. I've got like 1,000 8-tracks and put them together by genre. So this one sold for $20 plus shipping. Pretty happy. I do stuff like that and people are like, oh, 8-tracks are worth good money. 8-tracks are not worth good money. They're not. It's not worth your time most of the time. But I'm just trying to give you different ways that you can make money off of certain 8-tracks that aren't even high-end if you put them together. Now, there are some 8-tracks, especially the quadraphonic ones, that are worth money. And you should be looking for those. And there are some that aren't quadraphonic that are worth money. And out of that lot, there's probably 20 that I can get 10, well, I can get more than that, 15 to 50 bucks for in there. So, you know, you can make money, but don't just think that, oh, well, he said that this is worth money. Trust me. A lot of this stuff isn't. You've got to know exactly what in each genre can make you money. We are still going to be auctioning off the originals, and there is a limited supply. Obviously, there's this tub, about a quarter of a tub back there, and one more box, and that is all she wrote, like in the entire country. And so we're still going to auction these off, maybe one at a time, you know, once a week or so. And I know a lot of people still want these, but this one went to Tommy's Treasures. Actually, it's Tommy's Treasures 58. I recently retired and just started selling more things on eBay for the extra income. I've learned a lot from watching all of your videos, and hopefully this Enterman will help get things moving in my store. Of course, it's proven fact. For sure. He says that I'm okay, but he really enjoys watching Turner and Reagan and all the animals. LOL, my eBay store is Tommy's Treasures 58. So thank you so much, Tommy. We appreciate it, and I hope he gets things moving for you. All right, Turner is getting really good at finding stuff in here. Who'd you find in that one?
Pit Crew member Guido.
Pit Crew Guido.
And Luigi.
And Flo and Luigi. Sold 2 of those.
Oh, wait. Flo and Luigi.
No, it's not Luigi, is it? It's Flo and Ramon. $17. When's the last time we say that? Because these are the last 2. They were our best sellers. $17 plus shipping each. $10 plus shipping on that one. That's pretty good. You've been making some good money. You made more money than Reagan did last month. But you know what? She's going to make more than you because she's going to be doing a whole lot of work. You want to switch jobs? You want to take over?
Maybe she can do something like to make something else and I can do.
Oh, you're going to switch your job, huh? Yeah. Well, maybe you should partner up with her here. Because we said when you turn 9, you're not going to do the Homeschool Hustler store sales. Unless they want you to out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Anyway, $3 there to do what?
Save $1. Wait, save $3. Spend $4.
Save $3.
Save $3. Spend $3 and donate $3.
Maybe we should practice another like 700 straight times. Huh? Yeah. You've been doing this for a long time. We're gonna do a highlight reel of Turner someday.
I've been doing the homeschool.
When you get older, you'll be happy you've been doing what? I didn't mean to interrupt.
I've been doing the Homeschool Hustler thing for 3 years.
3 years, yeah. And when you're older, we're going to look back at it. We can take all those videos and we'll make like a compilation video and show, you'll see yourself growing. is so cute. I go back and watch them every once in a while. Anyway, thank you, buddy.
Bye.
Sold some more club head covers from the Lost and Found sale, and that reminds me, along with the 8-track video that we had over there on the Commonwealth auctions, we did the secret sourcing video on Commonwealth auctions, and y'all loved it so much that that channel got monetized really quickly, and so we really appreciate y'all very much. And we're going to continue to put like private pick, kind of different type stuff over there. We're going to do auctions, like when I run auctions on eBay, I'll put videos over there as well. We're going to do shorts, are still going to go over there all the time, the Commonwealth Picker shorts. And just, you know, how-to videos. I'm going to do a how-to video on how to take apart an SNES game and how to do titles the right way. And so go over there to Commonwealth Auctions if you haven't already, and that stuff. Oh, and some shipping videos, which I've promised. Q&A videos. All that stuff that's different than this, we're going to put over there on that channel. And I promise you I will get some of those videos out that I have told you I would. Instructional stuff and stuff like that. And a lot of you are old pros and you don't need some of that, but some of it you might be interested in. This one right here sold for $13.50. These two right here sold for $12 a piece. So just, you know, small and steady sales, but this is starting to go down. I could barely get it up there before, and now it's going down a little bit. I have two Endermen headed out of here. This one's headed out to Joel. I'll grab it from back here, and I got to pick up a Legos, I can't remember what it is. Jurassic Park 360, I think. There it is, $12.50 for that one. And we'll grab an Enderman for Joel. Joel says he's been picking and flipping for a while, but not on eBay, and just started, and just want to thank us and some other creators. But we're getting to the point, by the way, y'all, that the ones that are left have a little, you know, a letter's coming off or something. So Joel, that's a good one, it looks like. Oh, some people ask for the misfits. They like them better because us resellers were misfits, you know. Joel, thank you so much. And I'm so glad we could help out. And the best of luck to you. And we hope he gets things moving for you. Pamela got the last ET pin. And, well, not the last ET pin. The last ET head pin. I hope. I don't see it. Oh, there he is right there. Kind of 3D pin. These are cool. $8 plus shipping, and Pamela said she saw somebody buy one and she had to come grab one, and it was the last one. So Pamela, thank you very, very much. Sold a pair of men's Lucky brand jeans. We're into them. I think they were, trying to remember. I remember this sale and I can't remember what we paid for them. I want to say we paid $3, but it might have been $2. And there were two pairs of jeans, and both are going to go over 20. I thought they were both going to go over 20. This one actually sold for $20. Plus shipping. Lucky branded men's jeans. And these took a hit over the last few years just because you could buy them like crazy in like Sam's Club and Costco and stuff like that. But still, really good shape. Looks like they're brand new. And they sold for $20 plus shipping. Oh, I got so much stuff here. Doing some renovations here, so I gotta lean over to even get my shirt. Hey, here's an Eeyore shirt. This one I actually thought would sell for a little bit more than it did. There's always a reason to smile. Every time I see Eeyore, it reminds me of when I would talk about World War II and we talk about Winston Churchill. And I said, think about Winston Churchill. I was trying to get him to grasp, because, you know, when you listen to him talk, they're like, you know, this guy's like the least dynamic person in the world. I'm like, you know, he's like an inspirational Eeyore. That's kind of what he is. And they would kind of, you get a flavor for them, and then you get the feel for, I don't know why I'm talking about that. $12.81 is all I got for this. I thought I'd get a little bit more, plus shipping. Some of you may remember this shirt. It got pulled down off of Bonanza. It got banned on Bonanza. And it's the Munsingwear Penguin shirt. It's a double XL, made in Peru. And something about Munsingwear, that, you know, the brand that got bought out, I can't remember exactly, but it got taken down. It never got taken down off of eBay, and it sold for $12.95 plus shipping. I love it when things work out. So here's the craft paper roll. I'm like, what kind of box am I going to put this in? It's not quite long enough, but I'm going to cut this down here, cut that down there, lay it flat, fold it over, put a little bubble wrap on there first, and then cover the edges, and that'll all be covered down there. So it's perfect timing because I needed to replace this. It's been a long time, y'all. These things last a long, long time for packaging material. And there's the size. There is a link below, and I hope it still works. Sometimes it taps out and they change it, but this stuff saves you a bunch of money. You know, I love American Bubble Boy, obviously. for sure. And you need it for some things, but some things you just don't. So I like to use both. As I'm getting ready to ship out this skateboard here, I just wanted to say thank you to Zachary from Brazil, Indiana. Never heard of that place. Zachary, thank you so much for purchasing the plans to the Commonwealth shipping table. I appreciate it. Over on CommonwealthPicker.com. Hope you enjoy it. All right, Reagan, you're about to get super duper busy with sales, and we're not going to be able to read everybody's names off on all the sales that are going to come in, but we can read these off before the rush hits. So what do you got? Do you remember these names?
Tim, Adam, and Sofa.
Maybe they forgot an I.
It's like,
S-O-P-H-I.
I was like, isn't it supposed to be Sophia?
Sophia, that's right.
I feel like it's cheese.
So maybe we're making a mistake.
Yeah.
But either way, they gave a different name here, Thrifty Family Pickers. So maybe that's what we'll call them. Look at this little thing.
Boots, come here.
Boots never comes in here. Huh.
Come here.
Boots is her own little animal.
Come here.
Oh.
She can be nice.
She can be nice. That's exactly what you want to hear, right? All right. Well, thank you all. We appreciate it. Tim is from Pennsylvania. He got the Enamug, and Adam is from North Carolina. Adam's been a sub since 100 subscribers, and I remember him. He goes way back, and we really do appreciate the support, don't we, or Sophie? Don't we, Boots? I'm losing my mind, Reagan. Well, thank you very, very much, and
bye. And don't forget to get your sticker and hat and Animan at CommonwealthPicker.com.
You are awesome, Reagan. And they're going to go fast. Thank y'all. Bye.
Bye.
All right, it's time to thank some folks out there. Just want to say thank you to all the people who go out there and use that Bubble Boy link down below. A lot of people have told me lately that they have just signed up for the subscription over there, which gets you a 5% discount. And I want to know how it's going. It's going great for me. I love it. I love not having to go on and order it. It's just you got to get the right amount, right? And so far, it's been perfect. So we'll see how it goes in the ebbs and flows when it slows in the summer and it speeds up in Q4. But I absolutely love it. And thank y'all for using those links. And thank you to Joel as well for being supportive of us. And to Bad Cat Coffee again as well, if you do want that mug over there or the Bad Cat Coffee. And we do donate a portion, as do they, to the local shelter here and the local shelter down in North Carolina. BadCatCoffee.com. The link's below. Code Commonwealth for your discount. And a special thank you to Pete Craigslist Hunter, who said some very kind things about me and us over here on the Commonwealth Flipper channel and the Picker channel and all of that. You guys are amazing. To support me like that and to have somebody like Pete say that about us is flattering. He has set the standard for a long, long time, and none of this could happen without you guys. We appreciate you so much. You've changed our lives, and I cannot wait to see you next time. All right, y'all asked. I'm surprising Blue's mama here. So, A, she doesn't use a tape gun, and she just refuses to let me teach her how to use it.
I don't need to be taught. I know how to use it. I hate them.
But here's what I wanted to show them. The quiet tape.
Listen.
Do that one more time.
Listen. You won't hear anything. Shh.
We
That'd
thank
probably
y'all.
go on like one of those ASMR videos.
Maybe we'll start putting those on Commonwealth auctions. Are we gonna do some more shipping videos? Me and you? Shipping videos. When we used to do it up here?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Okay.
Now you just are like, get in here and help me ship.
They're gonna think this is
Just
true,
like that.
y'all.
Just like that.
Just like that. All right. Well, thank you for that. That's over there on. I don't get affiliate link money for this, just FYI. But if you go through my Rolo affiliate link, you can buy that tape over there. And there's also Tape King. I don't think I have a link to that, but you can find quiet tape. Just look it up. All right. Thank you.